Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Bijan. Hi, nice to meet you if you're new here. I was driving and this is not usually my setting for a video, but I had some thoughts that I wanted to share because of some of the comments I've received lately. I just wanted to go on record and say that not every autistic, ADHD, neurodivergent person is going to have the same experience. In fact, none of us will. Every single person that you meet that is neurodivergent is going to be having a completely different experience than the next person that you meet. So if you know one autistic person, you know one autistic person, not the community, because every single person is so different. And I think that that's really important to understand when it comes to neurodivergence, because there's a lot of comments saying, there's no way you're autistic. I have autistic friends. You don't seem autistic. You don't seem ADHD. Those comments are very hurtful to people, especially someone like me who was searching to fit in somewhere, to have an identity, somewhere to understand themselves on such a deeper level. And when things finally made sense to me, there's people coming at me saying, there's no way you could be those things. And I just want everyone to take a step back for a second and realize that every person's experience is so different. I think it's important to remember that there are different levels to how people function on every level of whatever part of the spectrum they're on and whatever neurodivergent thing that they have going on with them. There's different levels to ADHD, there's different levels to autism, there's different levels of OCD, there's different levels of absolutely everything. But minimizing someone's experience is where I feel like everyone needs to become a little bit more kinder. This world is so crazy. We are all struggling so much. If knowing someone's identity makes them feel safer in this world and not want to exit, then maybe it should be taken into consideration that maybe something like this saved them. Because for me, honestly, finding out that I was autistic was a big game changer for me. It honestly saved me in so many ways. And I finally, after 32 years, was able to start understanding myself and to stop feeling like such an alien. I still feel like an alien. I probably always will. But I feel it on a lesser level than I did before in some ways. And I belong to a community now where I relate to people, they relate to me, I have things in common. Who knows, maybe I'll have a friend one day at this point. I don't have friends. Like, this has been such an eye-opening thing for me. I just want everyone to try to be a little kinder, because honestly, telling somebody that they don't seem autistic or they don't seem like they have ADHD or whatever the case may be, it can be detrimental to some people. Some people can't handle those comments. And I just want everyone to think a little bit harder before they put such mean things out into this world. We can be kind to each other. We don't have to rip each other to shreds. Everyone has their opinions. I respect that. But at the end of the day, I need everyone to understand that there's different levels to these things. There's different levels of functioning. There's different levels of how these things work. And every single person that is neurodivergent is going to be different, and no one's experience will be the same. We might have overlapping things, but our experiences will never be the same. I also have a traumatic background. I have PTSD. I have anxiety. And I'm sure that those things make my experience different than the next person's too. So everyone's situation is so unique that we just need to remember those things and be kind humans. Anyways, as always, guys, thanks for listening to me ramble. I appreciate you guys always being here, and I hope that you guys have the best day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.